so.
Torch ready?
Yep.
I need some.
Grab a fast bite.
Oh yeah, one on. Yeah.
Want something?
Yeah, I'll come too.
Huh?
I'll come too. Where are we going?
We'll be here.
We walking?
Huh?
Walking?
Yeah. Looks like it really when you
You like
stand
those
up.
gloves?
Oh, nice. Nice.
I
But we
found
gotta
it.
get the torch ready. too.
Yeah, it's ready. We'll take
Here
a
at
second.
1:45.
What do you mean, like,
Chris, the generator is running.
Boston Pizza. Talk radio for guys. Mojo Radio is Toronto's home of the Leafs. Person in attendance personally sign a certificate of assurance certifying sound mind and body, and that in the event of a coronary insanity or death.
What I'd like to do first is thank the school for hosting this. I think it's great that you're showing that leadership in allowing something like this for your students to be involved and to use your facilities. I think it's great. And to Kristopher, I believe this is the 34th day of your tour. Is that right? It's going to take 353 days. That was a pretty long walk. I left you at City Hall at, just before noon, or 1 o'clock, and we walked for over an hour today in this cold weather, so congratulations to you. And I know this is one of just many schools and town halls that you'll be visiting in your journey. And I hope they're not all in the cold and snow. I hope I know at least it will get warmer for you. It illustrates the tenacity and the courage that you've shown and that you're showing to young people right across this country. At 13 years old, I'm impressed. Some of you out there should be impressed at what this young man is doing to show what we should all be doing in signing that organ donor card. Since you've started, I think you've already made great strides in drawing public attention to it. This is just one more way of doing that. So on behalf of the Mayor and the Members of Council of the City of Brampton, welcome and good luck in your journey and congratulations for where you've got so far. Thank you.
Our local MP wasn't able to be here, but he sent the following message. Dear friends, unfortunately unable to be with you in person today to participate in the press conference to welcome Kristopher Knowles and the step-by-step team to Turner Fenton Secondary School as they promote the life-saving potential of organ and tissue donation. My thoughts are with you, Kristopher, for your brave efforts as you wait for a liver transplant and as you help spread awareness of the needs for more donors. I take this opportunity to extend my best wishes to Kristopher and the step-by-step team and to wish you the greatest success in all your endeavors. Sincerely, Sarkias Asadorian. And we also received a letter from the MPP for our area, and it's addressed to me, dear Dr. Esch. Dear Kristopher, it gives me great pleasure to congratulate you on your efforts to raise awareness about the importance of organ donations. As a physician, I know how critical it is that more people become organ donors, as those who need an organ transplant, such as yourself, can live a long and healthy life. Excuse me. Your strength, courage, and determination should serve as an example and an inspiration to others to sign their organ donor cards to help those so desperately needing a transplant. Through efforts such as yours, we can hope that one day waiting lists are a memory of the past. I wish you much success in your walking tour and hope that you have your liver transplant in the very near future. Sincerely, Dr. Kulprit Kular. Okay, I'll ask George Marcello to come up now and make a few comments.
Thank you, Doctor. I want to just thank a few people first on behalf of Step-by-Step and Kristophers Wish. I really want to thank your Vice Principal, Dr. Bob Ash, for organizing and coordinating all these activities on very short notice. As we venture from community to community, we are fortunate enough to run into people like your Vice Principal, and we call them our angels in our community. And Doctor, you're our angel while we're in Brampton. Please give your Vice Principal. I also want to thank all the runners and all the walkers that thank a few people first on behalf of Step-by-Step and Kristophers Wish. I really want to thank your Vice Principal, Dr. Bob Ash, for organizing and coordinating all these activities on very short notice. As we venture from community to community, we are fortunate enough to run into people like your vice principal, and we call them our angels in our community. And Doctor, you're our angel while we're in Brampton. Please give your vice principal. I also want to thank all the runners and all the walkers that accompanied Chris over here. If you could just stand up and show yourselves. We'd also like to thank Brampton City Hall, Rebecca Altamira in particular, and Peel Regional Police for helping us with a great escort. I'd also like to thank the Holiday Inn in Markham, where Chris and his dad are staying as we're venturing through some of the communities in these parts. And I also want to thank the students for coming out here to gather here and listen to this very important message. We have made arrangements with the Trillium Gift of Life Network. That's the provincial agency that coordinates and organizes most of the activities concerning organ donor cards. And we have them in different languages. The Trillium Gift of Life Network has donor cards in a lot of different languages. We're presently going to be making arrangements in sending the donor cards to your school. We have them in Punjab, we have them in Arabic, we have them in most languages. So we're hoping that the students here that are listening to this important message will be able to bring these donor cards home to your families, okay? So that your folks can read the cards and see how important this issue really is. Does everybody understand that? Okay, great. Yesterday, I was approached by a family member that was trying to get a hold of us for quite a few days now. And when he met me, he had an urgent message for me, and he was glad that he met me. And this happens many times while we're on the road. He told me the story of his 8-month-old nephew, and his name is Joshua Massis's. He's presently at Sick Kids Hospital. He's 8 months. He also is suffering with Biliary Atresia, which is a liver disease that is very common among infants. And if he doesn't get a liver transplant soon, very soon, he's going to pass away. I was hoping just to take a moment just to send a prayer to this young child and his family that are presently in urgent need. If we can just get a moment here just to make a small prayer, I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. We're praying that he does receive his liver. Joshua is one of the many unknown faces of children, and there's over 1,000, that presently need life-saving organs, or they're going to pass away. They don't have much time left. That is why it is so important, this issue. it's important to talk about this issue with your friends, with your families. Help us spread the word. It's such an unselfish act. And if we can get everyone to start talking about this, we can save the lives of youngsters such as Joshua. I also have another announcement, and I actually met this lady yesterday, and I was fortunate enough to. Her name is Deborah Farley, and she is the owner of St. Louis's restaurant, and she's agreed to help put together a fundraiser for Kristophers Wish, so that can enable us to keep traveling from school to school. And she's going to be holding the fundraiser on July 21st, is that correct? At St. Louis's restaurant, and the address is 29 Aventura Court, Unit 2. And you're going to hear more about that because she's volunteering her time. She believes in this campaign, and she's going to do everything possible to make this a really big fundraiser. So, Deborah, can you please stand up, and can you please give her a round of applause for helping us? On a final note, and sorry, when I got this news about this little boy, or this little infant, it has left me pretty emotional since yesterday. It's the reason why we're doing this campaign. It's the reason why Kristopher is traveling from community to community, because he knows all too well himself what it feels like to be on this waiting list, and he's been on the waiting list quite a long time himself. And his wish is to help save the nearly 4,000 Canadians. That includes the men and women that are on this waiting list here in Canada. And through his spirit, and through his courage, and through his determination, we're achieving it school by school. I want to also thank Councillor Haynes for coming out and saying those few kind words about the importance of this issue, and acknowledging our campaign and representing the city of Brampton. And you know, I really want to thank all the students here, and please help us keep Kristophers Wish a reality and keep it alive. Thank you.
I should also acknowledge one person at the beginning that I forgot, and that's Mr. Gardner, our principal. Bob, would you stand up for a minute, Mr. Gardner, our principal? I don't know, if I'm an angel, then I don't know where that places him, because he's my boss, so you figure that out. I'd like to now ask Ruth Solomon to come up, and I think she's going to make a presentation and maybe a little talk to as well about Chris, and then Chris will be coming up. And then what Chris has promised to do is that he has his torch of life, and there'll be some music playing at the end, and he'll be going up and around the hall, aisles, and if you want to shake his hand or touch the torch, you can do that at the end, okay? Great.
Good afternoon, staff, students, and our distinguished guests. I'd like to welcome everyone here to Turner Fenton Secondary School. People. I am proud to say the support from Turner Fenton staff and students has been overwhelmingly positive. And on behalf of Turner Fenton staff and students, I'd like to thank Kristopher for coming here. At this time, I'd like to call on our treasurer, Riaz Karmali, to present Kristopher with our donation on behalf of the Turner Fenton staff and students.
On behalf of Turner Fenton Secondary School, we'd like to present you with this check of $1,200 in support of your organ transplant and organ research. And we wish you luck in the rest of your journey across Canada.
And now the person you probably want to hear the most from, Kristopher Knowles. Chris?
Well, first I'd like to thank my road crew, Billy 80 on my right, and my dad up there video gaming. Hi, my name is Kristopher Knowles. I am 13 years old. I need a liver. I've been waiting for a liver my whole life. I have a wish. My wish is to walk across Canada to help the 4,000 men, women, and children that are in need of an organ. Please take this home and tell your family and friends that you want to be a donor. I encourage everybody in this building, in this room right now, to sign their cards to be an organ donor. Please don't take your organs to heaven. God knows we need them here. And I'd like to thank the town of Brampton and your school for coming out today for my wish. And if you guys want to visit me on my walk, the website is www.kristopherswish.ca, and it's a K. And thanks for coming.
We do have a little bit of time left, so Chris would answer any questions. If there are a few questions from the audience, if you have a question or a comment you'd like to ask Chris about, just put up your hand and you can have your shot. Yes?
You could be any age to be an organ donor, right? Yeah.
But you have to you should be discussing your wish with your family, because your family makes the final consent. So it's very important to, one day or an hour when it's the right time, just let your family know that you wish.
Yes.
Kristopher, how did you start off, and how did you decide that you wanted to do this?
Chris, you might want to come to the stage.
Well, I started on January 8th, 2004, and I did this walk because George Marcello walked across Canada. It was a 769-day walk, and he walked through Sarnia. I was anxious to meet him, and when I met him, he was talking about the importance of organ and tissue donation, and that he wanted to save all the Canadians. And right when he said that, I asked him if I could walk the torch through Sarnia, and he came back through Sarnia again, and I got to carry the torch through Sarnia, and then I asked him if I could walk across Canada, and now we're doing it today, and it's been great. And day 34.
So what are you going to do when you're done all this?
I'm going to rest and go to school. And then in the future, I'm going to try to take school to be a surgeon.
I was wondering what Chris was doing for schoolwork, because he's not going to school, of course, when he's walking around, but he's taking correspondence courses, I guess. And he has one more thing to say.
And after I'm done, well, right now, if I do get my liver, well, I wasn't allowed doing sports, but when I get back, I'm going to start playing hockey too.
Well, that finishes our press conference. And we have some music to be played, I think, over here, which is a theme song that Chris is using for his walk. And are you going to walk around the room a little bit? And we can shake hands and people can touch your door. Okay, do you want to just wait by the door?
Yeah.
Okay, what we'll do is then we'll exit through that door. Chris will stand down there. You can shake his hand, touch the torch of life, and wish him all the best in his journey across Canada. Thank you very much. You're a great audience. And again, congratulations. I would ask all the student council reps to remain after everyone else leaves. Thank you very much. You don't have to go back to your class. You can go to the cafeteria again. Unless you're in Mrs. Cross's class, or I don't know, what do you want to do? You can go to the caf as well.
Good luck.
Good job. Where are these donor cards? The donations?
Where's Jen Lee?
Here, stick it in here then. For anyone who walks, to get me in a quarter.
1 second, where's Jen Lee?
Penny and a quarter, and say someone's life. So good. Hannah, you walk. I already have one. Oh, is that still in the card? Oh, I have my card in my wallet.
Anna, you're ready for the camera.
Oh, yeah, what? Oops, sorry. So Josh? Are you? Good job. Ready? Not one, two walk. Whole body. Yeah. Big walk, sorry.
Take a minute.
I was going to hide.
Exactly. Thank you. So Jason.
That's why I'm here. Oh my goodness.
Oh God. Oh, thanks, Jay. Oh, all right, Austin.
Yes.
Here, you get it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Ruthie K didn't get one. Ruthie K didn't get one.
It's just like walk. I don't think about who walks.
Oh, is it the roof? Oh, this is the actual card.
Where's Janelle? You can take one for practice if you want. We can just wait.
Maybe take it down a little bit. We'll just get the top of Chris's head. Yeah, that's it. Looks like there's more of a person there than just a head. Here they come.
Come on, Janelle.
Here comes the rest of the essays.
Where's Riaz? Where's Riaz? Oh, I thought he was... Yeah. Where is he? Bring him.
We get one, we lose one. Not doing too well here.
Oh, where should I stand, Jen? Right there's good, and then we'll bring Riaz back here because he's in the service out of it. Stand here.
proud of your son?
Very. Proud of all three of my children. Beauty. One more with the sign in the back. Excellent.
Kind of yet?
Don't worry, it's all good.
He's going to be in absentia. Okay. Photoshop. Thanks, Jen. Thank you.
Thanks again, Zach, everybody, for your help. Thanks, Chris. This is symbolic. We're going to give him a real check. You want to take this with you, Chris? Yeah. Okay. Can you leave a few posters?
Come on,
But we didn't have some before.
Yeah, did you want more than this? We just actually produced.
Yeah, they're beautiful. No, I think we just take.
I need a couple shots here. So go ahead. Yep.
Okay, that'll be fine. So, great.
I need one more.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
George, I'll be in touch.
Yes.
Okay, take care.
Thank you.
Okay,
I'm good.
Good. Just leave it down.
You want some more?